Hey guys, Megan Lynn here. What up, what up? Kind of the wrong message with with what I'm about to talk about, but I definitely did want to discuss just so you guys know, so I had a very Anubis energy come in today. Anubis is the god of the underworld. I work with him a little bit. I work with a lot of people who have dealt with loss, who are suicidal, and I've actually stopped multiple people from actually committing suicide, and I don't say that lightly in a way that I'm not bragging about it. It's this license plate says Strongy, and I would show you, but I've helped a lot of people work through suicidal thoughts. I can say from my experience, growing up, I knew that, and I know this moving forward too, I won't be back to this planet. I won't be back here, and I will not be reincarnating. I will be making such an impact in this life that I'll be laughing about it when I leave, and I won't be back. But with Anubis energy, that he is the guardian of the underworld, he kind of wanted this message, and it was really weird because this haze just like rolled in as I'm driving to work. With Anubis, he's guardian of the underworld and the judger of hearts. So for anybody dealing with suicide, suicidal thoughts, relatives who have committed suicide, anything like that, I do have a lot of experience with that. What I can say is anybody, the army of the collective right now, of truth seekers, you guys who have dealt with loss, who have time and time again dealt with naysayers, and I say this for a lot of Aquarius. Actually, most of my clients who are suicidal that I've reached out to, or that I've actually helped, I've actually prevented people from literally killing themselves, is that with suicide, I can tell you, those are beings I cannot locate. And if you guys haven't seen the movie, What Dreams May Come, with Robin Williams, I think it's from like 1994 or something like that. I suggest you guys watching that movie, because in the movie, his wife commits suicide, and then he ends up dying and going to heaven, and she's not there, and he goes and he tries to find her in hell. And what happens is, with suicides, I deal with a lot of entities. I can locate passed on spirits, passed on energies. With suicides, I cannot find them. I cannot locate them. And I don't know if that's like the creator or God not allowing me to, but I cannot locate them. So anybody who's dealing with suicide, for the most part, those people have lost a lot in life. People who have suicidal thinking, I've always known that I wasn't going to come back to this planet, and I've always known, I think when I was like 12, that was the first time I told my mom, like, I want to go home. And it's because for people who are suicidal, they tend towards addictions. They tend towards things because they are a higher vibration than the people that are in the 3D. So there's some form of higher vibration. So they go towards the addiction, or they go towards that because that's their only way of feeling okay here. Because this existence and 3D existence is not enough. It's not enough for a 4D or a 5D or whatever D that you are. It just isn't enough. The experience isn't enough. The people around you are just too low level for you. So people tend to move towards addictions because it's not just it's a comfort in a way, but it's also a way for them to be able to relax. So a lot of people who are suicidal are people with addictions. So I don't know if you guys have not noticed, there's a lot of celebrities who have committed suicide that were having addiction issues. With that being said, the thing with suicide and why I think that I can't locate them is because it's an abomination. So you guys are here for a reason. You guys are here to share. And with people who are suicidal, for the most part, they've lost a lot in life. They've lost a lot in life. They've lost a lot of the games. Maybe they've lost a lot of, they've had a lot of financial burden. The reason why you guys go through those lessons and you lose so that you can come out of them with experience. And I know that this sounds corny and you're gonna get mad at me, but this morning I got in the shower, and I had been playing just like a random, playlist of music, and so when I got in the shower, it really muffled whatever song I was listening to, and I just kept hearing this like beat, and then over and over, evolution, revolution. And it was really weird, because then I got out of the shower, and it was actually the Britney Spears song Work Bitch. You better work, bitch. So it's because you guys have gone through that loss so that you can teach lessons. Now, I understand you're going to get pissed off, and you're going to say, well, Megan, I'm tired of doing all this work and not getting any return. I'm tired of, just losing. The planet is not working like that anymore. Just so you guys know, this work that you guys provide will be fruitful, and you guys will get rewards for it. It's so you can experience, and this is, I'm talking directly to anybody who's suicidal right now. This is so you can enjoy the rest of your existence here. So what I would suggest doing is putting it into work, putting it into spreading your message and spreading your word. And it has to be your word, because a friend of mine who just did a video, he didn't want to do, because that's not what he wants to talk about. That's just going to keep you in that lack. You need to start spreading your word and your message, because one, the planet needs it, and two, this is what's going to bring you happiness for the second half of your life. And very much so, I feel like a lot of people who are suicidal or who don't want to be here, like, you probably honestly won't come back. You're not going to come back to this planet. It's very 3D. And this is why maybe you've gone towards substance abuse or things like that, is to feel some sense of just relaxation, because it's very disturbing to be a higher vibration, a higher knowledge, a higher knowing in a planet that just hasn't cultivated that sort of, hasn't cultivated that. Like, it really hasn't. 3D is very, very low vibrational. It's very, anybody who has ideas that are out of the norm, this planet hasn't been able to comprehend it. But just know, moving forward, I definitely suggest you guys watch that movie, What Dreams May Come, because it is so beautiful. And it's, he leaves heaven to go to the depths of hell to find her, and what she did when she committed suicide was you create your own hell. And you guys definitely aren't here to you're here to do something higher. You have a higher calling. So I understand that can make you feel very lost in a world that hasn't cultivated that. That's not what's happening right now with the planet. You need to spread your message and spread your word and anchor your God spot here. Because what it's going to do, and I kind of feel like as a collective, and I don't know why I've always felt this way, is this is going to be, it's going to completely wreck this planet in a good way. Like, Wreck-It Ralph, let's go. So I feel like if anybody is like contemplating suicide, and I know this sounds insensitive, and it's not meant to be that at all. I've had that same feeling of just, I don't want to be here. Just know, moving forward, that you guys are not going to have the same experience you've had in the first half of your life, in the second half of your life, if you don't put in the work, bitch. So I feel like very good for anybody who's going through depression or anything like that sees this video. I feel like there's some sort of transmuting energy when it comes to that. But just know the planet's changing, and they need to hear your voice. And wow, power, cool. They do need to hear your voice and your message and your lessons. You know what I mean? So yeah, if you guys, Strongy's here again. How'd that happen? You passed me a long time ago. You guys, just know the army's strong, and people are waking up, and regardless of if the planet wants to wake up or not, it's happening. The pearls are coming out of the earth right now. So if you guys have any questions for me about any of my experiences with my clients or anything like that have been either suicidal or have lost or have relatives or friends or anybody who has committed suicide, just so you guys know, I can't locate them, and I can't locate them for a reason, because if Anubis can't find them, they're in a completely different, I feel like it's a different space. It's a different space in nothingness, and I feel like it's a true abomination, because to decide, because you make that decision to end your life. You make that decision, and it's an abomination, because those people, the people who are suicidal, the people who want to end it all because they have some higher calling. That's what it is. And the ones that are prone towards addiction, it's because they have a higher calling. So know your power. I'm hoping that was not insensitive enough, because I don't, it's because I have a different understanding of it. But if you guys have any questions or anything like that, feel free to like or subscribe or comment if you guys have questions. But I just wanted to speak to that, because I feel like with the shifts, it's not like right now. Some people are going to get to a low point depending on different aspects in their chart, and just know that it's not going to stay this way. And I went through this a lot quicker, or not a lot quicker, I didn't go through it quick at all, but I went through it sooner than a lot of other people, so that I can let you know that, like, it's not, the planet's not staying like this, and everything moving forward, all the loss, all the trauma, all the, the depression, now when you do things, you're going to get rewards for it. So just know that moving forward. But yeah, I just wanted to do kind of like a collective for the True Secret Army. I feel like very good for you guys. So if you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, I will talk to you guys soon. Had a really good interview with Naya and G-Man. It was a lot of fun. So we're hoping to do some more of those podcasts. And we'll talk soon, guys. Much love. I love.